We are, in other words, approaching the point at which the wall will have been remembered longer than it existed. It is also here, I feel, where we reach the limits of numbers and figures and dates and begin the much more difficult task of understanding and engaging with them, and with the histories, individual, national, and global, that stand behind them. And it is this task that we present tonight's program.
UW-Milwaukee faculty members, students, and other guests gathered in Curtin Hall last night for 25 years later, an event hosted by the UWM German Department, which took a look back at a historic moment in time, the fall of the Berlin Wall. The event began with a documentary detailing the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall, as well as some of the struggles that Berlin residents faced.
Clear the wall would remain open, and there would be no violent reaction to the East German regime.
Hey, so sieht man sich wieder. Ne?
Ja, ganz genau.
Hey, how you doing? Moin, alles gut.
When the documentary concluded, guests were able to help themselves to a wide array of beverages and desserts, one particular dessert being a special German sweetbread.
Are you having a good time? Every time I see you, you're cutting that.
I'm cutting that. Yeah. You want some?
Guests were also treated to German speakers Evelyn Kellert and Fabian Klein, who gave audience members recollections of their personal experiences while in Berlin and what effect the wall had on them. Though 25 years removed from the bringing down of the wall, emotions are still evidently high.
14 days, my parents didn't have a vacation home anymore, so we had to rely on friends, acquaintances there, stayed in a camp, in a tent on a campsite, and stayed with my uncle who was there at the same time with his wife and my aunt. And eventually my parents just told me one night, and that's something I vividly remember, we just sat down and they were saying, well, you're not going to you're not going to see your grandparents for a while, and your friends. So from that moment on, I only remember certain things.
When the speakers concluded and audience members had finished asking their questions, I spoke with Evelyn, who could not wait to express her excitement and joy over such a historic moment in time.
When the wall came down, I was just overjoyed. I said finally, and I got to see my cousins, my other relatives. They were all in the east, and I got to see them, and they were overjoyed. They were cautious, but they were overjoyed. And for me, I was just one happy, very, very happy.
Even though it's been 25 years since the fall of the Berlin Wall, few today have forgotten the impact that the Berlin Wall had. Even fewer have forgotten how historic of a moment it was when the wall finally came down. From Media Milwaukee, I'm Alexander Shun.